EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, you get a look at the head coach of the Texans. His guys come in losing 2 straight, hoping to turn things around in this one. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down. On fourth down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. That's complete for the rookie's second-round pick. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Here we go, shot. 222. Go.
They go play action with Fields. On the run to the right. Taking off. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. What do you got the first down?
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So, from the 37, here's second and a yard.
Here we go. All right.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, can. Here we go, son.
They'll try it now with Bigsby. He's going to have a Texans first down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6. And it keeps the drive going.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
Here we go.
First down.
319,
Texans.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Texans. That his second TD catch of the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 7, Browns nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Metcalf, the motion man. They'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Rolling right. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
319,
Play action now for Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Sebastian Joseph Day in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Uh-oh. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
And they will finally run him down. It is a big play for the Browns. 39 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
The run here is Breece Hall. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Fields from the gun on third down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
6 yards.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now, Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Houston.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10.
The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
Ball on the
3.
36 now.
At the
Here's
36-yard
second
line.
and 3. On the ground, it's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Third down and 3.
Gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Pitts is the man in motion.
42-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Rice. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards.
First down.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the Texans' 7-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7. Back to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. That is Myles Garrett getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
A 34-yard
This
attempt.
from 34 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And the Browns are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he continues to show off his ability to run with football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position.
Here we go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Bigsby. Oh, the ball's out. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did. And they will keep possession. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Fields now. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
There you go. 319,
Fields exiting the pocket right. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here we go.
4th down. Fields. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A first down throw for Fields. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down.
EQ.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
319.
To throw is Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Browns' 11-yard line.
Fields now on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 9.
They'll throw out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Cleveland. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fields now to throw on first down. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? 319.
On first and 10, Fields. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First down, Houston.
Here we go, tonight. 331, tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. Quick throw, taken in, and he's into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Houston. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He gets it to go. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15
They'll break the huddle.
yards.
Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Browns 1st down.
Here's Irving.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
22 yards. That's another Browns.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
1st down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. They'll rush with Irving, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Back to throw. We'll look underneath here for Irving. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now, faking the give. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Browns will cut the deficit down to 4.
Browns 24.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Second down, it's Fields. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you now to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Texans offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season.
Here we go.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Hall. Hall is hit. He's lost the football. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
And with all of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
28 yards.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Tight end motioning left.
The 2-yard line.
Irving. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
Don't jump. Ready? Come on, right.
Play action now for Fields. Working free downfield. It is Williams. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot. and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
First down. Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Move 58, move 58, go.
Now Fields. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Makes the score Texans 35, Browns 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Browns offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
And the Browns, first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Rice. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Their 48-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give. This is Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 33-yard.
He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Browns. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Browns go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Texans offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Fields forced out wide. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Texans offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit right.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Past the 45. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards.
Here we go.
Play. 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. It is 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. His kick is good. And the Texans will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Lines up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready? 222. 222.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And this This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319, just attack. Right.
They go play action with Fields. Going right, it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Here we go. 319, just attack. Tonight.
Now, faking the give. The pressure is too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to
a throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. They'll try again after the penalty. 2nd and 15.
Here we go, son. Go.
That's quickly out to Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long.
551. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coach.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hank Bigsby, touchdown, Houston. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it, and the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage.
45, Browns 41.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the right, that's Pitts. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on
2nd
the
and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 47-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3
yards. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We'll go again here with Irving. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Browns go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Texans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So, 3rd down forthcoming.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
Another run here with Hall. He's got another 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Texans 52. Browns 48.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And the Browns are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Great run there, but now the question becomes, when does the defense start using their timeouts? You typically want to use them on the plus side of the 2-minute warning. So we'll see ultimately how they choose to play this out as this game kind of winds down.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 60.
They'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score again. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Browns. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Browns go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Texans 52.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They'll begin with first and 10. On play action, Murray moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Bigsby. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. They've got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's the tight end. Hits. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Right back to Irving. Oh, yeah. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.